I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's what you need to know today. First, a 16-year-old boy is dead after a shooting on Germantown Road Sunday. Kentrell Provens died on an operating table at Erlanger Hospital around 6 p.m. His mother says he was shot once in the side, which stopped his heart. She said it was a drive-by shooting. We'll have more details at timesfreepress.com as they're available. A body was found at an apartment on Tunnel Boulevard in Chattanooga Saturday. The victim showed signs of injuries and his vehicle was missing. Police soon spotted it with 3 people inside. A chase ensued with the suspects reportedly firing on officers. The bullets struck and injured 2 bystanders. Now 17-year-old Javonte Davis and 19-year-old Gary Toney Jr. have been charged with robbery and first-degree murder. A juvenile girl has also been taken into custody. Police have not yet identified the victim or the cause of death. UTC has a new men's basketball coach. The Mocs have hired Florida assistant Matt McCall. The 33-year-old has spent the last 4 seasons as an assistant at Florida. He replaces Will Wade, who left to take over at Virginia Commonwealth University. Meanwhile, Wade says he's been saving a job for UTC assistant Wes Long. A local man has been charged with setting his own bakery on fire. Stephen Schaefer owns Schaefer's European Bakery in Collegedale. He said 2 men broke in on Valentine's Day, stabbed him, and then set the building on fire. Afterwards, nearly $4,000 was raised to help him out. But Detective Cat Cooper says there were multiple red flags in the investigation, and now Schaefer has been charged with arson and filing a false report. Schaefer is from Transylvania and is a senior at Southern Adventist University. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office is investigating a death on Signal Mountain. The probe is happening at 1051 Balmoral Drive. That property belongs to James Strauss and Claire Hetzler. We'll have more details at timesfreepress.com as they develop. Police are seeking witnesses to a fatal crash on Hicks and Pike Friday. 4 people were injured after 2 vehicles collided head-on. 68-year-old Brenda Boren died at the scene. The investigation is ongoing. Jim Catanzaro has been denied President Emeritus status at Chattanooga State. He left the community college in December after nearly 25 years on the job. He stepped down amid an investigation into his hiring practices and votes of no confidence. But just 10 days later, he asked the Tennessee Board of Regents if he could be hired as President Emeritus, earning close to $40,000 a year. The board said it would not be in the best interest of the college. Hamilton County elementary schools are getting supersized. It all began with the opening of the 1,100-student Ottawa Elementary in 2013. Now the new East Brainerd Elementary, opening in August, will hold the same number of students, and 2 more giant schools are in the works. Construction on a new Gans Middle Valley Elementary is expected to start in early 2016, and long-term, Hamilton County hopes to build a mega school on Hicks and Pike to replace Alpine Crest, DuPont, and Rivermont schools. Why go big? Well, basically it's because of money. The state requires 1 teacher for every 20 students, and if a small school has 2 full classes and another child shows up, the district has to hire another teacher. With more small schools, that number of extra teachers grows. In Hamilton County alone, there are 500 plus extra teachers. Big schools are also less expensive to staff and operate. They can have 1 principal, 1 kitchen, and 1 cafeteria. But they do offer some advantages, like full-time PE and music teachers. The Tennessee Republican Party has a new chairman. State Representative Ryan Haynes has been elected. He replaces Chris Devaney, who recently stepped down to become director of a Chattanooga nonprofit. Haynes, who is from Knoxville, defeated Mary Littleton and Carol Swain. Finally, the people behind 1885 Grill in St. Elmo are planning to open a new restaurant downtown. The feed company Table and Tavern is set to open in June in the Craftsworks building on West Main Street. It will offer a menu of southern-based, locally sourced items. Turning to weather, we'll see rain today with a high near 72 degrees. Tonight's low will be around 63. That's it for today's news. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.